I was a Jimmy Savile, and I was a Hugh Edwards, and I was a, you know. It gets very, very, very dangerous. It only takes one person. I just wanted to be there for Helen, and I guess that she would have felt a great comfort knowing that it was me coming back, because she knows I can do the job very well, so it would have been a real lovely exit for her. And so I only did it for that reason, really, to help Helen. And I, yes, one of the first things that I did when I found myself in a position of more coherence, then I decided that I'd text Helen. Well, we both said we couldn't see this coming from a million miles away. So, you know, she said, I'm very sorry that this is the situation. And, you know, forget everything, because I apologised to her and said whatever I said. And she said, don't even apologise to me. You know, you've got, you know, lots to, you know, you've had a lot to go through. Neither of us could have seen this coming from 1,000 miles away. So you know where I am. I've heard lots from Sally Whittaker, from Helen Worth. There's lots and lots of people. I don't think you guys realise what can happen to a celebrity's world, because it's difficult unless you are one. But certain people on TikTok have been really, really getting things wrong. So much so that it's been vigilante talk. So that's where we are with TikTok. And that's where I am very annoyed about it's taken so long to come through, because that length of time has left people with question marks. And you know, these trolls, they do what they do. But the more time went by with no information, the more time it was bad information. So I've had to watch when we go out that I don't stand in the middle of a room. So because someone can come at me from behind, some vigilante who just wants to take it out on me for whatever reason. So you try that.
So
try being in a train station where you don't want to be anywhere but just near a wall, so you can see what's happening in front of you. It gets very, very, very dangerous. It only takes one person, you know, that sees these things going out that the trolls are putting out, to say, oh, yeah, I can sort this out right here, right now. They were putting up pictures of Jimmy Savile and all the other people who've been found guilty, quite rightly, of what they've done. And I was one of them. I was a Jimmy Savile, and I was a Hugh Edwards, and I was a, you know, so let's not kid ourselves. This is what it is. A target. That's how it made me feel. It's just when you're out, of course, because people are anonymous when you're out. Anything could happen, and you could be left lying on the floor, and they've gone, and they're anonymous. Done. Finished.
How's it been seeing John Thompson film these scenes?
I haven't seen.
You haven't been able to watch?
No.
Of course, no. Do you think you'll ever be able to watch Coronation Street again?
Well, that's a different story, but I certainly couldn't watch anything that they used to substitute in my performances. No, you wouldn't want to, would you? Well, it's like somebody putting someone in your job now, but then you've got to, you're finished, but you sit and watch them work. I mean, you're not going to want to do that, are you? No, same thing. Exactly the same thoughts. I've not really done much on the TV for a while. I had other things going on in my life, but although Catherine and I have been working on trying to improve that situation, so it was a nice new start for us. I would have been appearing on, you know, a flagship ITV show. There were 2 tweets put out prior to me actually arriving on the show, and I think accumulated it was somewhere near 500,000 people were viewing it. So it was a very popular return, and Catherine and I were going to work on that popularity. And oh well, there's lots of plans, you know. There's lots of things that happen. You know, I've written I'm a very keen writer, and I've written 3 cookbooks, and I wanted to. There's been interest for an autobiography, so I will probably want to be one of the few people who have been in my position that would be in a position to be able to write his own, which was, you know, a nice opportunity. But everything's been put on hold. Any interest that was happening before the 1st of August was all very exciting, and it was only interest, and lots of things have to happen before they become concrete. But everything has stopped since the 1st of August because everybody is waiting to see what happens to my personal circumstances. But there was a lot of sleepless nights. Well, not whole nights, but just worried, completely worried about things. I've done a series of pictures with 3 people underwater, and that's how I felt. Just 3 pictures that I've done, and they're underwater, so and they're just staring out, and that's exactly how I felt.
Yeah.
Calm, but still you're underwater.
Because you're not really there.
There's lots of things covered in the press about people who have been found guilty of being predators, and that is completely correct. But I don't know if it's ever been covered about people that aren't guilty, and the fact that they have to go through the same process, and it's a disjointed process, as I've just explained. You know, it's 8-9 weeks and you still don't know what it was, but you've lost your job. So it's just all disjointed, and it's all a bit of a broken system, and it doesn't help. Yeah, are they not supposed to be innocent until proved guilty? Well, it makes you question things quite a lot, and it makes you question people and how people can do this to people. And the fabric of life, you know, has changed over the years. And, you know, most of us are honest, hard-working people, but some of us aren't. I haven't lost my confidence at all, because I've had this shroud of truth around me. No one else has done me any injustice other than the person who made the allegation. I always like to leave a smile behind me wherever I go, and that will continue. What is next? What is next?
Holiday.
Yeah, holiday.
Where will you go on holiday?
We're going overseas next week for a well-earned holiday. We need to, you know, draw our wagons into a circle again and try and be positive with the way we were 4 months ago.